Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. We're going inside the library. Hello? Goosey! Goosey, what are you doing looking down there? I wanted a quiet place to hide, so I thought the library would work. I still stick out, don't I? Oh, I was trying to sandwich myself between the bookshelves, too. You could just sit in a quiet corner out of sight. Luke, you don't know what it's like to stick out everywhere you go. That's goosey. But I can live with it. Hey, would you like to try a puzzle? I poked a man in the butt and I got a puzzle for reward. I love this. This is a great place. On a square piece of wood with 20 centimeter sides, a mysterious fellow has painted an interesting design using a brush that is 10 centimeters wide. This painter used only one type of paint, but it's quite magical. It starts off pink, as shown in example 1. If the pink is painted over, it turns orange, as shown in example 2. Painted over 3, brown. Huh. And the brush is half of the width. How many brush strokes did it take to make this pattern? Well, first things first, it looks like it's cut in half here. So that's one stroke to get all of that. Then they could have gone across here. So that would be a second stroke. Then it looks like they took their brush and painted here and here, going out. So that's 3 and 4. And then they did this one for 5.
I think this is right.
I think so too, Luke.
I knew I could do it.
Correct. It took the mysterious fellow only 5 brush strokes to paint the design. Of course, if he didn't have magic paint, it wouldn't be quite so simple. It's true. It's very true. Moved, but that's not it. My granny says the library is so old that it even has books on the legend of the specter. I still don't understand though, Goosey. Why are you hiding in that tiny little gap? It looks so nice and cozy. I thought if I could slip in here, I wouldn't stick out at all. Well, that's ambitious, at least. Sorry to have ignored you. There was just a wiggling butt in the corner of the room. Welcome to the Mystallery Library. If you can't find a book, tell me. I know where all of them are. We were hoping to look at a few local newspapers. The newspapers are over in the corner. If you need an archived copy, I know where those are. I need a newspaper from the day that Mr. Bard passed away. I don't know where those are. Unless you've solved 50 puzzles. I'm sorry, but it's library policy. I'm at 61. And you have done so. Wonderful. Please wait a moment. I didn't know that we were going to be progression locked by puzzles. Sorry to keep you waiting. Is this what you're looking for? Yes, this is it. May I borrow it? Are you familiar with the concept of a library? Ha, library humor. Go ahead, but bring it back, please. Very strange indeed. No mention of Bard's death in the newspaper. Well, that's no help. Perhaps not. How long shall we wait for Emmy, Mr. Layton? Do you think she can even find the library? Yes, she can find the library. What was that, Luke? Emmy! Nice to see you. You too, Luke. Sorry I'm late, but I had trouble finding the big scary place with all the books. I'm sorry, Emmy. I was just joking. That's a little Irish, maybe? Bad, again, American. Hysterical, Luke. The children's books are over in the corner. Sorry I kept you, Professor. Here are the materials you requested. Thank you, Emmy, and I apologize for the trouble, but this may bring us a step closer in our investigation. I also brought you a surprise. Well, if it isn't old Layton the Heller. Inspector Grosky of the Yard. So you're the one Emmy has been helping? Not very sporting to keep that a secret, Emmy. What the hell is my voice doing? They're not even British. Mostly. There's North Ireland, but they're not even British. Why, I don't know what you're talking about, Inspector. So you were Emmy's Scotland Yard connection, eh? What a small world. I thought our investigation would have jogged the professor's memory at some point. What was that, Emmy? What? Nothing. I was just... Is that a new hat, Professor? Haberdashery can wait. I hear that there is some sort of giant specter menacing this town. Yes, it is quite a situation. It sounds like Emmy has briefed you on some of the particulars, but allow me to fill in the details. The specter has destroyed parts of town with every appearance. Someone is pulling the strings on this specter, however, I'm not certain who. A specter conspiracy? I shall not stand. This shall not stand. I, Grusky of the Yard, will help you in your investigation. I shall go to the Mistalery Police Chief and demand full cooperation. Hold on, Inspector. I haven't told you everything yet. And there he goes. Quite an excitable gentleman. Well, let's take a look at what Emmy found. I think we'll find some useful information here. Oh, Professor, I had my film developed as well. Good thinking, Emmy. Yes. According to the police report, Bard died when he fell off a cliff. No sign of a struggle at the scene. A will was discovered in his house. The details are sketchy, but it appears that it could have been suicide or an accident. And look at this. According to the single eyewitness, there was no one else in the area. And the eyewitness was... Clark Triton. What? My dad? Did Clark ever mention that? Did you know this, Luke? This is the first I've heard of it. Mom never mentioned it either. In his will, Mr. Bard left the rights to his land to Clark. He left all that property to someone who he wasn't related to. Why? This is even more interesting. There is no mention of the specter in today's London newspaper. Despite the massive damage sustained by the town, no mention. Don't you find that strange? Well, the first we heard about this was in Luke's letter. Is someone trying to keep this story from getting out? It would appear so. Who would be capable of controlling that information like that? I'm tripping over my own words. I think this is going to have to be the last episode I record today. At least with reading. Let's confirm the report at the Mistalery police station before we jump to any conclusions. Perhaps Grosky has tracked down the police chief for us. Heaven Bard. We're so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 mysteries to solve. We've seen 5 of them. Whoa, that dictionary must have 5,000 pages. I bet you'd get really strong carrying that around with you. Ah, yes. I have that edition in my office. Ha! Hint coin. Hey look, there are picture books for kiddies as well. Picture books are for babies. Many illustrated books tell beautiful stories for all ages. Thank you, Layton. I don't think I've seen these works before. Fascinating. Ooh, that one looks interesting. These look like a lot of hard work to me. Damn. Gotta talk to Clark, though. Emmy, you may want to return to London at some point in our investigation. Take my car at the entrance to go to the town. You can select your final destination from there. Got it. That way I can catch any puzzles I missed in London. Exactly. Now let's move on. How do I know if I missed puzzles in London? Are those counted in the total up here in the top left? Are we going to Luke's house? Or are we going to the cliff that Bard potentially jumped off? Rat? Mouse. It's a mouse. Stop calling them rats. Come on. Apartment row. Iron Arch. Hello. Chief Jakes really takes good care of Miss Tallery. My husband doesn't like the mayor, but Mr. Triton is a good man too. Oh, there's the orange arrow. It's to the right. We're going to the right. Actually, I haven't talked to you yet. If I knew there was trouble here, Chief Jakes would take care of it. He offered to pay for my hotel to make up for the specter stuff. In the city, the police chief doesn't take time to help you. But I did have a bit of trouble getting into town in the first place. I came here after I read a story about the Golden Garden, but I got turned away. What did you do then? My friend and I took the back way over the mountains. The specter appeared my first night here. The police sealed off the area, so I didn't actually get to see it. And you have been here ever since? Well, I came all this way. Plus, the police have been so kind. The specter totally terrified my friend, though. She's in one of those pictures. Can you guess which one she is? Fuck. Puzzle 62. One of these girls is my best friend. She has blonde hair, doesn't wear glasses, and has a mole under her right eye. Can you tell who it is? Alright. First things first, she has blonde hair. That's not blonde. That's not blonde. That's not blonde. She doesn't wear glasses. You have glasses. She has a mole under her right eye. Can you tell who she is? That is her left. We can only see her left side, therefore E.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
And I did meet that one directly.
No puzzle is without an answer.
Correct. We're so close to 2,000. Correct. The answer is E. She has blonde hair, doesn't wear glasses, and a mole under her right eye. What? You couldn't see the mole in the first picture? Well, never mind. She was the only one who could have matched the given description. Correct. Oh, we got a new fish tank. Have you seen the Golden Garden? No, I've been to the excavation site, but there's nothing there. Even the dig team is gone now, but I think I'm going to stay a bit. After all, the specter is still out there somewhere. The restaurants are great. The police pay my way. I love it here. Yeesh. I wonder if the townsfolk know how the tax money is being used. I don't think they'd approve. That's the boatman. I do want to talk to the boatman, but I am very curious about... Oh, he's talking to the police chief. We're chasing after him. I got it. The floor here has always been really shiny. That's not... Somebody must have spent an awful long time waxing it. The reflection of the floor is flawless. Yep. You folks sure are persistent. Chief Jakes is back now. Our chief is amazingly talented. Tell him I said so, will ya? Chief office is straight down the left corridor. Straight down the left corridor we go. What kind of person calls himself Third Eye? Humility may not be the chief's strong suit. He sounds like an excellent detective nonetheless. Let's reserve judgment until we meet the man. So you're the archaeologist who took it upon himself to investigate the specter, eh? Yes, my name is Herschel Layton. It's a pleasure to... Layton, huh? Never heard of you. How's your investigation going? Ooh, this voice is gonna be rough on me if I'm not careful. Well, let's just get started Well, we're just getting started, to be honest. He looked pretty typical for someone with 3 eyes. Emmy, shush! Chief Jakes, did you investigate the death of Mr. Bard last year? No, we just let that one go. Why? You think Bard's death has something to do with the specter? I believe there is a possibility of a connection, yes. You determined that the death of Mr. Bard was a suicide. How did you determine that? Because we found a will. The mere presence of a will is not enough to indicate suicide, is it? No, it's not. Kinda like how a tall hat isn't enough to indicate a competent investigator. I'm not challenging your judgment, Chief Jakes. I just need to confirm some facts. Confirm this. Bard threw himself off a cliff. We got a witness. Clark Triton was your witness. So you've done some homework. Yes, Mr. Triton witnessed it while he was out fishing. If you got a problem, you can take it up with the mayor himself. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. Why don't you go and dig us up some buried treasure now? Quite. Layton, you know why they call me Third Eye Jakes? Yes, I do. They call you that because you haven't left a single case unsolved. It's because I haven't left a single... Yeah, it's right. And you know how I've done that? Well, I couldn't say for certain without a full investigation. Let me save you some legwork. I've solved every one of my cases because I see everything. I see you outsiders crashing my sleepy little hamlet. I see the mayor's son running around town with you outsiders. With all due respect, Chief, we were asked to investigate the specter. Yes, by the mayor himself. Really? Did the mayor ask that? You drag his boy around town while you investigate Mr. Bard's death? My father doesn't care to even know where I am right now. All the more reason he may want to know about Layton here sticking his nose where it don't belong. We should be going now. Layton, I've got my eyes on you. All 3 of them. I want you out of my stollery. You got it? I'll give you 24 hours to pack your stuff, get in that funny little car of yours, and go back to London. Clock is ticking, Layton, and this is not negotiable. You can't do that. Hey, what are you trying to say? It's not fair. Let's just go. Tick-tock, Layton. Yeah, we can't watch any tick-tock, because if we do, we'll be wasting our 24 hours. Tell you what, you give me the willies, man. Chief Jakes? Yeah, that's a mystery right there. Chief Jakes can't treat us like this. What should we do? We shall deal with Jakes. Right now, I'm a little more concerned about something else. The police are supposed to protect people. Why would he act like that? Jakes wants to solve this case for some reason. Regardless, we have a duty to seek the truth here. And to that end, it's time to speak with Clock. I'm gonna start walking my way there, but I think this is gonna be the end of the episode. A little bit of a shorter one here, but not short for my channel necessarily. I am trying to get these around 22 minutes-ish. So this is an ideal stopping point for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, not tomorrow's another rat. Mouse. Mouse. I hope to see you then. Bye. We're almost there. I'm not going to stop saying bye yet. I don't want to walk in, though, because that might start a cutscene.